I want to point out some differences in tires. Here I got my these are two different types of tires. We also have two different states of tires, and we have different materials of tires too. So compound. And I don't know if you saw Florian Leibowitz and Jonas Vingegaard, very similar crashes. So I'm going to talk about that in a second here. I think it might be tire doping. I'll show you what I mean. So this was the old traditional bike, okay? And these are old, okay? I've been racing these for a long time. You might wonder why I didn't upgrade. Well, first of all, they're really expensive. I don't need one either. And these are still very fast. One thing you don't get on the new bikes is the bumper. As you can see, it's been many crashes. Not my fault, but this saves the frame. Actually, you don't have these anymore. So you'll have the little disc back here get destroyed. Frame probably be gone. Anyway, but with these kind of tires, you see, and the bike set up proper, racing, you don't get the front tires sliding out on you. They're designed not to do that. They're designed specifically not to do that. So I've seen them you've seen the videos. I've seen them, and I wondered when I saw them that the two wheels slide, and until I did it, with the right, it's like, wow, it's amazing, right? But we see that's not happening anymore. So what's going on? So these are the tires. These are tubeless, and these are what I normally ride, except that these are track tires, super fast TT track tires. Generally, the tread here I'll show you is about, if you could even see that, it's about a millimeter, less than a millimeter, half a millimeter. The tread here, that's it, and it doesn't wear. So I used to race with this one. You can say, I don't know if you can see, the tread's still there, but it's all cracked up, and I had to pull it out the threads. This is just threads, right? It's destroyed. But I'm just showing how it just doesn't wear at all. I had to take it off years after years of racing. I had to pull it off just because it was just too old. But the tread is still there. Whereas these wear out really fast because they're designed to do that. Okay, because they slide. And then I just saw a video yesterday, I guess, Specialized. And they demonstrated how they make tires special for the racers. So the top guys, they didn't say who, obviously, but what they do is they actually can ask for the fastest tire. So less grip. And it may be a tire that they've actually never raced on before, a compound, especially like a time trial or something really fast. And your front tire just goes, whee! You don't want that. So anyway, that's about what I think about tire doping. Very possible. So I didn't realize they did that until I saw the video yesterday. And I bet they all do it. I mean, why not? Because the slicker the material, fast, less rolling resistance. These are really fast, but they don't grip. So there you go. And so also there's this different states of tire, inflated and deflated. So that's a different thing. So one thing to keep your tires inflated is I always inspect the tire tread after every ride or before every ride. Take your pick. Pulling out little glass bits out of it. Otherwise, they wear in and you get it flat. Another thing, I was going to take this bike for a ride, but look how squishy that is. Oh, darn. And see, you might be tempted to add air. Pop up. That would be a mistake. Because this is tubeless. And I just happen to know that it's out of fluid. The sealant is gone. And so if I pump it up halfway through the ride, of course it's always halfway, it'll go flat. I'll be stuck there. Another thing to be worried about is, the stem, this thing. So if you're tubeless, you don't want this to be too loose because it'll loosen up. but you also have to make sure you can take it off every year or so. Take it off, make sure it comes out. So I'm going to be doing to take this apart now because it's. I know this tire has a lot. I've filled it a lot of at least 5 different times. I've had to put fluid in here, so there's a lot of gunk in there. So it's time to take them off. And they see these don't wear out. So I've been using these for over a year already, and you get tired of I've got so many. I've got like a lifetime supply of clinchers downstairs that I have to go through, and so I don't know. I might switch at this point. And another thing is, this make sure this doesn't get loose, And if you have a tube, make sure you have a little nut on here. Don't put it too tight because if you put it too tight, you could just damage the stem in here. It'll destroy it. Go flat. If it's not on there, then when you're pumping it up, the vibration will eventually destroy your stem. Anyway, so I'm going to be taking these apart, trying out a new set of tires. But anyway, that's just these are like extreme, like the race tires that don't wear out, no grip, great grip, but wear really fast. Just the way they are. And that they're doing it, especially in a time trial, they're going to go for the fastest, drive a tire like this.